How you doing, mate? Good to see
Hey,
you.
mate.
Really good to see you, mate.
Oh, mate, it's been a couple of weeks, mate, right?
It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while. Have you heard about Father Bingham?
No, what happened? What happened to Father Bingham?
I mean, I can't. What have you been under a bloody rock, mate? Have you been under a bloody rock, mate?
Well, no. I mean, if you mean by like, have I left my, have I messed? I haven't left my flat this
Right.
week yet.
You
but
got.
this is the first time I've left, mate.
All right.
It's
I mean, you
just-
got to
just
get
thanks
out
for-
more.
Thanks for getting me out, mate.
It's all over the net. It's all over the papers, mate. I mean, Father Bingham's a bloody star. He's a bloody
What?
star, mate.
Oh no,
He got
he's not going to be in our band.
He's got his own band, mate. He's in a band with Scott and Kate, Fat Kate.
What?
They got a huge record.
They got a deal.
They got a huge record contract, mate. They're bloody stars now. They're on tour. They're rocking out night after night. I mean, the entire tour. It's like a world tour. They're completely sold out, mate.
Oh, this is depressing.
I mean,
This is the most depressing thing I think I've ever heard.
completely bloody sold out. I mean, I tried to get tickets. It was 1,000 quid, mate.
Mate, we were just going to try to get him in our band. I mean, I didn't think Scott did a good job on the drums that night, but I guess it doesn't matter what I think, does it?
I guess they had the look, right? I mean, that's important, right? Nobody looks like Father
They had
Bingham.
such a wild look, right?
I mean, they had the look. And I guess that sound, that bloody sound, that like contemporary Christian, like all they did was just kind of like jazz it up a little bit, right?
Oh my God.
And I mean, sold out world tour.
Oh my God, that's what I saw out of my window there was a line, right? It was a line to get tickets.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they getting tickets for?
Right.
What are these fools getting tickets for?
Father Bingham and his mates.
Oh my God.
Father Bingham. And we started that, mate. Can you imagine? I'm sat there at
I guess
my
we're back
table.
to square one, where we always are, right?
I mean, imagine this, right? I'm sat there at my table having my morning coffee, right? And I open up my iPhone and I'm just flipping around on the news and I see a picture of...
you got an iPhone?
Yeah, I got an iPhone. It's right, yeah.
When you get a new phone, I thought you had a flip phone last time I checked.
Oh, I decided to upgrade, mate. I mean, this is so much better than that ugly old flip phone.
I'm still on the flip phone.
Oh, well, never mind, mate. I mean, it's really not that important. But can you imagine I'm sat there having my morning coffee, right? And I'm just flipping through the news, right? And I see Father Bingham. And it's a photo. It's a photo from the concert that we booked.
Oh, my God.
From that
it was
concert.
bloody from our gig.
From our gig, mate. I don't know if...
Well, it goes to show you, right? Like, if we would just had some songs, if we would just had a legitimate set together, right?
Yeah.
We would be on tour right now.
That could have been us, mate. We should have just
That
gone
could have
out.
been us.
We should have just gone out, mate.
No. It's good we didn't go out because we would have been killed.
I mean, they didn't kill Father. I mean, Fat Kate was
mate,
up there.
They've got an act. They've got an act. We don't have an act.
I mean,
they've been playing every Sunday for how many years, right?
I mean, they
how
really,
many years?
I mean, I don't even remember, mate. I mean,
At
every
least
Sunday,
5
as long
years.
as
At
I've
least
been
5
here.
years.
At least 5, maybe even more
It
than
might
that.
be more than that. I don't even remember.
I mean,
I think Scott started playing at that church when he was just a little boy.
I mean, what I
He
read
was just a wee little boy.
He was just a boy. I mean, what I read in the article was like, as soon as they did the encore of All For Him, right, that Christian song, All For Him.
Right.
It's like the manager just came out on stage with the contract right there.
Right.
Right there.
You know, they did that song just as a deer.
What's that?
It's a hymn. Well, it's a hymn. It's a contemporary Christian song, As a Deer.
As a deer.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right, but it was what blew everybody away was All For Him.
All For Him, yeah.
Right? And it was just, I guess it was just so moving. It was just so moving, right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
You
maybe...
know, when I went outside Well, I did go outside because I did need to go get a pack of smokes, and I overheard there were two bikers in the shop when I was picking up some smokes, and
Oh, what did they
and
say?
they were just I just heard them talking over, and they were
Father
just
just kept saying Father
they
Bingham,
just kept
right?
saying Father Bingham, Father Bingham this, Father Bingham that. And I was like, oh, they were at the show, right? They
must
were
have been
at the show and they were talking about it. They were so excited.
Right.
They were like, they couldn't believe what they heard. It was just like, I'm going to church now.
Right.
I stopped using meth every day.
He's out there changing lives.
So now it's just on the weekend, and he's like, I got a job,
He's a bus driver.
as a bus driver. I got a job making donuts. He's changing lives.
Mate, I mean, it's like, I don't know if his audience is going to be like disappointed, because like he's got this new look, right? I mean, he's like totally goth, right? And then like they changed his sound around. It's like heavy riffs, heavy licks, right? And like they want that Christian stuff, mate. They can't get enough of it. And then, I mean, they're changing him around. It's like he's just a pawn in the machine, right? In the marketing machine.
I suppose that could have been us. That could have been us, though, right?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for him.
We're wiser for it,
Yeah, I mean, maybe we dodged a bullet.
We dodged a bullet, right? It's like, because when it's our turn, it's going to be how we want to do it, It's like, it's going to be like, we're going to run the show, It's like, we're going to get to say, we're going to wear this outfit on stage, like, or we're going to wear
outfits,
like,
just
a jeans and a t-shirt. We're just going to dress like regular clothes,
right? Just like regular blokes. We're just a couple of blokes.
We're just a couple of blokes. It's like, you know what? We're not here to put a show on. We're musicians. We're here.
You're here for the music.
You're here for the music. Right. We're here for the music too.
Right.
It's like it's not a stage show. You want to go see a stage show? Go down to the Carousel, or go to Broadway, see that,
or Trafalgar. Just go down to Trafalgar Square, right? And it's like you could see a show down there, right? I mean, there's the street performers, they're busking.
Right, you want to go to, you want to see a bunch of legs up in the air kicking around, right? Go see,
like a
the
burlesque
Rockettes or something, a burlesque show, whatever.
Right,
we're not doing that. Like,
we're not doing that, mate. We got integrity, right?
Got integrity. We got music. We're here for we're here for the music. You're here for the music,
right.
And it's about the music,
It's so powerful.
It's about the music.
It's about the music. It's not about anything else. Honestly, I feel bad. I feel bad for Father Bingham. He's been like an upright bloke for like decades, mate. Right? I mean, he's been the head of the church.
As long as
he helped me
remember,
through some mate. He helped me through some tough times. He helped me. And now he's out there, and they're just using him, right? They got him in makeup, like black makeup around his eyes. They got him partially shaved head, right, with spikes.
Partially shaved.
Partially.
Is it like a mohawk kind of thing?
It's
I haven't
something
seen
like
any of it.
It's like a double mohawk, right? It's like on both sides. It's red.
What the bloody hell is a double mohawk?
It's like shaved on the side, and then like at like 10 and 2.
No, like a cross.
No, like imagine a clock face, right? At like 10 and 2, it's like a red spike, right? In the center is completely shaved, right? And it's blood red, mate. Blood red.
I'm having a hard time picturing all that.
Right, and he's got like spiked bracelets.
So it's like racing stripes or something.
It's like racing stripes, but they're like flame brick, like fire engine red, right? And they got them in like spiked studded bracelets.
Is it like racing straps? Like there's like a fatter one and a slimmer one, like that kind of thing.
It's symmetrical.
It's symmetrical.
It's symmetrical, right? Like I don't think you can pull that off. Although with Fat Kate, right, they got it all combed over, like her hair's like blowing away.
Oh, let me see that picture. Let me see that.
All right, let me show you. See this.
Oh my God!
Oh, see, Kate is like
she looks amazing, right?
I mean, she looks good for like
they must. What kind of thing that they got? What kind of thing that they got roping her down, right? I mean, they must have her in some kind of corset or something.
Something like that, but it's
she's got. I've never seen her like that. She looks
better.
Good. She looks bloody good as far as I'm concerned.
To different strokes, different folks. I mean, she looks better, but I'm not saying that it looks good.
I mean, I'm saying, look, I know what she looks like when she doesn't have the outfit on. So it's like, at least, there's a reference point here. But if I had never seen her before, I'd be like, all right.
Right, like who are these people? And then there's Scotty, right? They got him in head to toe in costume like a gladiator, right? He's dressed as a gladiator.
Whose bloody idea was that, right? It was probably his idea.
I mean,
That was probably his idea, right? He's always talking about gladiators, right? He's probably like, I'm going to be a gladiator.
like he's his chance
What
to
a
shine.
fool. What a fool,
What
right?
a bloody fool, right? I mean, that could have been
What a
us.
foolish thing, right?
Like, who would have drawn the short straw to be the gladiator?
Oh, my God.
It's like either you're going to be a gimp or a gladiator. What's it going to be?
Oh, my God.
Father Bingham's like a gimp. He's basically like a gimp with a double mohawk, right? And then there's like a gladiator. I don't know what to say about Fat Kate.
It's just all show.
It's just all show, mate.
There's no substance, right?
I mean, mate, keep your ears open out on the streets because you might hear some of these bikers, right? And they'll be like, I went to see Father Bingham and his band and it's just not the same and I picked up me meth habit again, right?
Right,
I quit me donut job.
It's like we were there, right? Like we were there for that one moment. That was the magic. We saw what happened, but it's like it's hard to keep that magic. It's hard to keep that flame burning,
Right, they're trying to catch lightning in a bottle.
Exactly, right. Exactly. Right. Trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Right, and then we were there for that. I mean, we basically got them started. I ain't heard nothing in terms of gratitude. I mean, they even...
No one's called. Nobody's called us. Hey, mates, thanks for the gig. Guess what? It launched our careers.
Right. What a bunch of arrogant twats.
If you guys maybe want to open for us now.
Right, there's no gratitude
Where
whatsoever.
was the call?
Whatsoever.
Where was the call? I haven't heard a peep. Not from Scotty.
Not from Scotty, not from
Not
Father.
from Father Bingham. Not that I hear from Father Bingham at all, ever. But I mean, at least Scott should have. He could have
shoot us a text or something.
Shoot us a text or something, mate. Like,
Right.
Hey, look, we got the band off the.
Whatever. I mean, like
Listen.
I said, look, we agree that we dodged a bullet. Yeah. I mean, this is too much. It's just too much.
It's too much.
The costumes, right? It's like an
The
entire
costumes,
persona.
the stage show.
Right.
It's like who knows when they'll be back? We'll probably never see him again, right?
I mean, if that's the way they're going to be about it, completely ungrateful. I don't even think I ever want to see them again. I mean, why would we want to see them?
It's not like we would see him again, right? Because now they're famous.
I guess we're just below them now.
Well, we are.
Right. But really, I mean, now's our chance, mate, right? We know that it's possible, right? We saw Father and Scotty and Kate, Fat Kate, like they all got set up with a contract, right? This is what I've been saying. We need to get a contract, right? Maybe we ought to see if we can get booked on that at that same.
We do need to have an act though, right?
I mean, they just sort of threw it together on stage.
Mate, Mate, they've been playing together every Sunday, right, for like a decade. It wasn't like a one-off thing, Like, we don't even have an act.
Right.
We don't even have any songs.
Right. Well, how about this? I mean, we had discussed, like, maybe going to a kindergarten. Maybe you can dress up like that. But hang on, hear me out.
Oh, my God, I bloody forgot about that.
Right, listen, hear me out.
This whole week, I haven't been doing anything. I forgot about trying to get a gig at like a kindergarten.
Hang on, mate.
Like a preschool.
Yeah, hear me out, right? There are lessons to be learned from Father. I mean, listen.
Right, mate. Hey, mate, maybe we can get a gig down at the church because it's like, Father's not going to be there, right? They're not there now.
Right, it's an opening, right? But hear me out, right? I think we could, there's some takeaways, yeah? Right? We noticed that, what have we learned, right? You got to have a costume, right? You got to have
a costume.
If we start at a kindergarten, right, or preschool, maybe you could dress up like a dinosaur.
Sure.
Right? And maybe I can dress up like, I don't know, like a teddy bear.
Well, I told you I wanted to dress up as Julius Caesar.
No, we've been over that, mate. I mean,
right.
We've been over that. It didn't work, mate.
Oh.
Right? I mean, you could be like a plush, like dinosaur, right? Like a T-Rex. I mean, kids love the T-Rex.
You mean like
Triceratops?
You want me to be like Barney, like a purple dinosaur?
I mean, that's been done, mate. Maybe something more realistic, right? Like a real bloody T-Rex, right?
I've heard that dinosaurs. They said that dinosaurs now they have They didn't have scales, had feathers, right?
Feathers. I mean, some of
So
them had
maybe I
feathers.
could be like a big feathered thing, like
Right.
a T-Rex with feathers, right?
Have you ever heard of
about that, right?
Therizinosaurus? You know what I'm talking about? Therizinosaurus. It
There
had
is Dinosaurs.
there is listen. This might. I mean, it's all of these dinosaurs were so charismatic, right? This
they
one
go.
had 3-meter long claws. I mean, that's like 12 bloody feet.
Right, 3-meter long claws.
Look it up, mate. Therizinosaurus. They don't even know
right.
what it did with these gigantic, grotesque, huge, bloody huge, 3-meter long, mate. I mean, that's like more than 12 bloody feet. Right, just bring that to kindergarten. Right, feathers or no feathers. Right, you're bound to make a statement with that, mate. Right, maybe I can be like Quetzalcoatlus. You know that one, mate? Quetzalcoatlus.
What the hell is that?
It's basically
Is
like
that like Quetzalcoatl?
it's named after that, right? But it's like imagine like a not Tyrannosaurus. What's the flying one? The flying one. The
Pterodactyl.
pterodactyl, right, mate? But huge, absolutely like giant. Its head was like 12 feet long. Right, if you
God.
dress up like Therizinosaurus and I'm gonna be Quetzalcoatlus, right, we just rock on into that kindergarten classroom.
Right. Well,
Hey,
we might
everybody,
not
you ready
even
for
fit
a
in.
happy song? Right?
Mate, there's like, how would we even fit in through the door? It's just a regular door. It's like if your head is 12 feet long, like, you're not even going to be able to get in the building, mate.
Well, we're gonna have to make a stage outside.
Right.
We can do for the whole. We could do like a show for the entire school, right? I mean, we think big, right? I mean, why limit ourselves to just kindergarten? Right, we've got these big bloody costumes on, right? We want everybody to bloody see it. We're gonna rock those children, right? An educational rock, like I'm Therizinosaurus, me claws are a meter long. Oh, how long? How long were they? 12 feet. 12 feet long. I could skewer like 10 people.
What the bloody hell were they doing with the claws that long? Like what would you even do with something like that, right? Like what would even necessitate that sort of claw?
It must have been like a prehistoric arms race, right? Like maybe there was one that had like 10-foot claws, and it's like, well, I've got to do better. Is 12 foot.
Oh my God! Well, I tried to look it up, but I don't know if I spelled it right.
Therizine is spelled just like it sounds.
Well, I tried it, and I didn't get anything. It says no results.
Therizinosaurus, mate. It's spelled just like it bloody sounds, right? And Quetzalcoatlus, it's spelled like it sounds, mate.
You making this crap up?
No, mate. You're out of it, mate. You've been like, you didn't know about Father Bingham. You didn't know about their band.
Well, why would I know about Father Bingham? I haven't even left my apartment, really. Except for just to go out, just to go get some cigarettes.
Listen, I'll show you some pictures later, and then we can decide. I mean, it doesn't have to be those, like there's Spinosaurus, right? That's a bloody good one. It's like a big crocodile that was on 2 feet, basically. It was bigger than the T-Rex.
Right.
Lived in water, had a huge sail on its back.
Sail?
Like a sail, mate.
What? It was like a sailboat?
It had a sail on its back, right? That's Spinosaurus.
Why did it have
Diplodocus
a sail?
was like this huge bloody...
Was it on a sailboat?
No, mate, not a sailboat. It was like
Listen, I don't know nothing about all these dinosaurs, mate.
Oh, mate, I mean, they're like... This one, Diplodocus, right? It had like a whip tail, right? It could use its actual, like, its tail like a bloody whip, like a bull whip.
Like Indiana Jones, right?
It was like basically the Indiana Jones of the dinosaurs. Okay,
that's all right.
Right. All right. Let's see what else. I mean, there's Ankylosaurus. There's Euoplocephalus. That one had like a bloody club for a tail. Right, like all these things, all these dinosaurs had weapons and stuff, mate. I mean, weapons.
It must have been brutal back then. You know, it's like we think our world is brutal, but it's like dinosaurs. Like they lived in just pure brutality.
Just pure bloody brutality.
Like,
and we can bring that to our show, mate.
If you've got a tail that's a whip, and if you've got a 12-foot long claw finger or whatever it was,
mate,
it's like you know, it's just the world you lived in is pure brutality.
Pure brutality, mate.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
it's
maybe
exciting. It's
it
exciting.
is.
The
It
kids
is.
love that stuff, mate. Have
It
you ever
is. The
seen?
kids
Have you ever gone to like the Natural History Museum and like the kids? You see their
oh,
eyes
not in a
bugging
long
out of their
time.
bloody skulls, looking at this bones, and it's like they just can't even believe it. And we're going to bring that to life for them, right? Let's have
Well,
a
I
battle.
don't think I've been there really since I was a kid. I don't remember. Maybe I was there years ago. It's been years.
Well, that's not. Maybe I'll get some ideas. I'll head down to Kew Gardens. They've got dinosaur bones there, Kew.
Really? Oh.
I think so. I don't know, mate. Maybe we could look it up online. I'm
Well,
sure
listen,
there's a
mate,
museum.
I know we got to do all this dinosaur research stuff, but it's like, you know, we got also, you know, we got to learn how to play, get some songs together and get our act together, you know. It's like,
I mean,
there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do. I could just
But the
picture
thing
it.
is, I've just been, you know, I've been in this groove now since we last spoke. It's been weeks, a week or more.
What have you been up to?
Well, I missed church, right? And then I just haven't really done anything.
Oh, you got to pick yourself up. It's a little bit of bootstrapping. You got to do some bootstrapping, mate. Look,
Bootstrapping?
I had a vision right now, right here, right now.
I mean, I do need to get some new boots.
That's not what I'm saying, mate. It's like lifting yourself up out of a funk, right? Maybe this will...
But who says I'm in a funk? I'm
I don't
always
know,
like
mate.
this.
I don't know. Listen, I want to tell you my vision, all right?
Oh.
It's one of my visions. You know how powerful that can be.
All right. Get
All right,
over it.
listen, all right? Close your eyes. Your eyes are
Okay.
closed. Right? I can
Eyes
see
are
you peeking.
closed.
Don't peek. Don't peek. All right, now just
Not
picture it.
peeking.
Therizinosaurus, full size, right? You're inside.
Listen, I don't know
No,
what it looks
just
like
picture
in the
it,
first
all right?
place.
It kind of
what
looks
am I
like...
supposed to picture?
All right, just picture like... Imagine like a turkey, right?
All right.
Like 15 feet tall, right? 15-foot tall turkey.
Okay.
It doesn't have any wings. Instead, it's got 12-foot claws, right? And it's just
Where are
standing
the
there.
claws? Like on its feet?
On its arms, mate. Where the
On
wings
its
would
arms?
be. Right, no wings.
That's bloody
12-foot claws, right? 15 feet tall turkey, right? You're
This-
inside. Picture this. You're inside the turkey, right?
Right.
And your real arms are hanging out in the front with your guitar, right? So there's that monstrosity on
Right.
stage, 15
So
feet
it's
tall.
a turkey. It's turkey as big as a house, right? And
Basically,
got
it's a
15
turkey
foot
that's as big as
claws,
a
and then
house.
I'm like in the head of the turkey, and I'm playing guitar.
Right. No, at the head, you're in the bottom, right, in the legs, right, and then you've got the guitar like dangling out like a pouch at the bottom.
It might be good to maybe try to make a drawing or something, because it's hard to picture what you're saying.
I'm just saying we got to
'Cause
go
it's so
for realism.
It's quite odd. It's quite odd.
All right, and then picture this.
It's
right,
quite unusual. Listen,
picture
see,
this.
I mean,
pterodactyl times 10, right? Pterodactyl times 10 with an
does
head
that mean it's 10 times as big, or does that
10
mean
times as
there's-
big, right?
There's 10 pterodactyls.
No, not 10 I'm doing we're on the Quetzalcoatlus, right? All right. It can walk on the tips of its wings, okay? And then, again, me little arms coming out the bottom with like a bass or
Right.
something, or drum set. Right, I'm playing the drums, the little arms
Listen,
sticking
mate,
out.
Listen, mate. These are I like these ideas you have, but it's like, listen, we got to get some songs and like, you know, get a proper rehearsal together. Some at least a song. You know, it's great to have these ideas with like the dinosaurs and stuff. Like, I think they're great. It's just, you know, look what Father Bingham did, right? Like he had an act, right, and he now he's doing his tour, right?
He's a sellout.
Yeah, but
He's a
he
bloody
had
sellout.
Yeah, but he had something to offer an audience.
It went straight to his head. Straight
Well, yeah,
to his head.
mate, that's all right. Like he's got gigs and stuff now, right?
He
Like,
betrayed his congregation. He betrayed his faith.
Did he? Really?
I mean, he's like in a gimp suit, right? Like singing songs about like death and destruction. At least what we got's going to be like historically
He's in
accurate.
he said he's in a gimp suit.
He's in a gimp suit, mate, with
Yeah.
like leather and like studs and
I
spikes.
bet you he was always into that crap.
Maybe he was.
He probably was always. I mean, like, you don't just get into that, right? You don't just get into it. It's like you it takes a long time to get into that kind of crap.
And
right?
it's not for everybody. I
It's
can't get
definitely
into
not
that,
for
mate.
everybody. It's not for 99.9% of everybody. Is the thing. It's a
Right.
small percentage.
I guess it. I mean, if he must, he
Unless you
seems
just-
so comfortable in that outfit. It's like he was just. It was like putting a glove on his hand, right? Just fit
Right.
perfectly. But it was like tailored for him. Maybe he went down to one of
it's
those
like
shops,
it's like
right, and he
he had
picked
it
one out.
tailored. It's like he had it well. It was well worn by the time he got on stage with that thing.
That's
Right?
disgusting. That is just bloody disgusting.
I guess it just goes to show you never know.
You never know. I mean, bloody
You don't
hell,
even know.
He helped me through some hard times.
Well,
And to think he's been like a gimp, right? Like behind closed doors, what's he up to?
he's probably getting spanked.
Getting pegged or something? What is it?
Getting-
Getting
yeah,
spanked, gagged,
Getting spanked,
pegged,
getting
whipped,
tweaked,
tweaked,
getting talked.
talked, twigged, whipped, pegged,
Yeah.
slapped, rocked, whatever, mate. It's not for me.
He's probably
Yanked,
probably getting yanking, too.
crocked, crinkled, shammed,
crinkled,
shimmed.
Shammed and shimmed, yeah.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, it's
Bloody
a
hell,
lot.
mate.
It's a lot, right? It's a lot to take in.
I mean, maybe if
Listen,
there's... Well, yeah,
listen,
what's
I
up,
think,
mate?
You know, it's like we got to get down to the core of the business here. It's like
Right.
we've got these big ideas with all the dinosaurs, but it's like, you know, what's at the heart of the matter is the music.
It's the music, right? It's the music. I mean, do you
Right,
think we all get like the music to reflect what like our costumes are, right? Like we sing songs about the brutality of the like archaeological, like prehistoric Earth, right? Like 100 million years ago, the Therizinosaurus with its 12-foot claws.
Oh, that's a good song.
could
That's a
rip-
good song.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And then it like ties in perfectly with the visuals, right?
Mate, that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Right.
I like that idea.
100 million years ago. I don't know how long the Therizinosaurus lived. Okay, I mean,
Oh, is that 200 at least?
I mean, we could look it up. It's just
Well, how
plug in the
many
number.
years do we have?
What do you mean?
Well, how many years have there been?
What? How many years what?
I thought you were asking how long ago it was that these weird creatures were on planet Earth, and I said, well, how many years have there been? You know, it's like, right?
I don't understand where you're going. Where you going with this, mate? I mean,
Well,
are
I'm
you
just
setting
wondering-
something up? What are you setting up?
No, I'm just wondering how many years how many years do you have to choose from so far?
I mean, we got all the years to choose from. We can do anything. We could be like,
but
we could
there's-
dress
since
up
the
as
beginning
like.
of time. It's
Right.
been a finite number of years. It hasn't just been an infinite number of years.
I got it, mate. Maybe we can like rock it out from the beginning, right? Like this is a pool of like prebiotic chemicals, and they gradually
Right.
like did self-replicating
Right, it's
chemistry.
just all we've got is amino acids, right? And
it's
it's,
like-
it's just like
all in-
cloudy. It's just like cloudy water.
Right. It's just primordial soup, right?
It's nothing really. It's actually nothing.
It's
It's
just-
just water. It's
it's
just
just water.
cloudy water. It's
just
got
cloudy water.
salt and it's got little amino acids in there. And then like, what is the spark that makes it? It turns it into life, right? What
We're
is
the
it?
spark, mate.
Right.
We're the bloody spark, right? We started it. That's the answer.
Single cells.
Not even that,
organism.
mate. Before that was like you've got like there's the RNA hypothesis. Have you heard of that?
No, tell me about it.
All right, so it's like probably because so much of the cell's machinery is actually like made from RNA and other
Right.
like, related chemicals. It's theorized that like the beginning of life probably came with like RNA-based chemistry.
Right. You know, it's like when you start to study that stuff, I've always gotten the sense that really, you know, there wasn't like a clear line.
Well, I'm
It's
not
like-
saying there was, mate. It's just
it's
that's
like
an
this
idea.
one little thing gets going, right, and then it's like gets a little more complicated. Then you get your RNA, and then like you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You get your ribosome in there,
Right.
and then it all starts to like, you know, one thing leads to another, really.
Right. I mean, you got your Golgi apparatus, right? There's the ribosomes. Thanks for bringing that up.
You got all those little organelles in there, right?
All the
But
organelles.
listen,
You got your.
listen, all those things were floating around before there was a cell wall, right?
Right, and the cell wall is really just a bilipid membrane, right? It's a bilipid,
Right.
And within that, there's like microtubules. There's the endoplasmic reticulum, both the rough and the smooth, right? And you got your there's the mitochondria, which might actually be
Mitochondria, right.
like some sort of like bacteria that an
That
ancient
just
cell
got
tried
stuck.
to.
It just got stuck
in there,
right?
mate.
It just got stuck in there.
It's got
What
its
the
own
hell am I
deal.
doing here?
Oh no, mate! I'm inside something. It's gonna eat me. Wait, it's not eating me.
It's all right.
I'm all right. Right, we can rock out about this. It's like educational. It's interesting.
It's educational, right? I think I just got an education,
Right. I mean,
but it's not really much of a song.
yeah.
It is an education, but it's not really like a digestible song that like you could say like, well, that was a song.
Right.
It's really just like, talking about the cell structure.
Well, we got to just make it rhyme and put a riff under it, right? A beat, a riff. It's
good
got to
riff,
rhyme.
like a good heavy riff.
Like do 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 do. Go on.
Oh mate, do 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 do. It's all right. It's just like a meditation. It just keeps going.
Right, and then like
Just
the
do,
rough
do,
and
do,
the plasmid
do, do, do.
reticulum.
Oh mate, this is girl right here, mate.
What about her?
Well, I mean, I wish we could record it. It's just because it's like when those magic moments happen. It's like
This
it's
is
hard to
lightning. Get your
reproduce it.
bottle.
It's hard to reproduce it. Later.
Yeah.
I wish we had some time in the studio, or I wish we knew how to play some instruments.
Right. Well, I could book us some time on this on the studio down the street from here. I mean, the rates
Well,
are
I
pretty
mean, who do we have that can play some music with us? I mean, we had Scott and Kate.
Scott,
Now they're
Kate.
obviously busy.
good. Yeah.
Bingham is obviously a big star now. That's so depressing. I thought we were gonna try to get if we only could have acted faster than the big contract.
Right.
We could have snagged them. It's like we decided to wait till Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday. Guess what?
What?
Somebody got in there before we did. Someone didn't wait till Sunday, right?
You know,
They
mate.
got snagged up. Too late.
Mate, I don't think when they got that contract, like, we were the ones who were signed at the venue, right? It was us. And I wonder, I'm just thinking about this, I'm just thinking out loud, it might be that they signed the bloody contract and it had our names on it.
Well, you put our names on a contract.
I'll put our names on the contract when we signed up for the venue. Right?
It's just some sort of technicality, mate.
I mean, it might be, but
it's
like,
better. It's whatever you signed, you don't. First of all, don't put my name on a motherfucking bloody contract.
right.
Right.
Well, you
But
weren't there, mate. I mean,
don't act. You're not my power of attorney, and
right.
don't act on my behalf.
Okay.
And put my name on a contract. First of all, you got to have. The band needs to have some sort of business entity so you can operate properly.
Right, let's call it like two mates start a band, LLC.
That's fine.
Right,
That's
two
fine
mates
for now.
start a band, LLC. Right,
Or you could just even have it just band LLC.
Band,
If
two
it's not
mates.
taken.
Two mates.
If it's not taken, we can just do band LLC.
Band
if it's not
LLC.
taken, if somebody has that,
Right.
then we'll do two bands.
No, not two bands. We're one band.
It's just an LLC name, mate. It
How
doesn't
about, how
have to
about
be
this?
a band name.
How about this? LLC.
Oh, I don't know if they'll let you do that.
All right. Well, we'll get that sorted out. I mean, it's fine.
It
But
do-
I mean,
listen, it
I'll
really
be the
doesn't matter.
representative. I'll be the
It
representative.
doesn't really matter. The point is, if you're going to have a contract, you get that other name on the contract. I don't want my name on it. So listen, whatever the
Alright.
contract was, I'm saying it's good. It's just good that it's not coming around to kick us in the ass.
Right, I mean, it was like signing a deal with the devil. I mean, more power to him, Father Bingham and the others, but like, really, we got to do this ourselves. We got to do
We
this
got to do
ourselves.
this ourselves. And listen, we need to get some. We need to get some songs, and we need to get a band together. Listen, with real people, not just like Death and Odin and all that crap.
What?
Just with real people, you know,
Why?
like accountable people that are like, you know, our peers, you know.
Our peers, ain't nobody
Right.
else has got a band made of gods and mythological
but
entities, mate. Entities,
well,
right?
there's a reason why no one has bands with goals. Is because it's you know, we're not even in their league. You know, it's like why are they going to show up to rehearsal? Because we're going to send them a text like, hey Odin, like come on, you know, we've got a rehearsal at 4:30, mate.
I mean, Odin's
He's going
all
to be
right.
like, well, what is he going to be like? Bugger off.
He's all right. I mean, he's all right. He's been around the block. I mean,
I know
the,
he's been
the
around
man's
the block,
lost
but
an eye. He gave
I
an
know,
eye.
it's just you know, we got to get some people with accountability. Is the thing.
We got rid of Kali because we knew she'd be too much of a diva.
Yeah, but we never even had her.
Well, we just
we
ruled her
already
out. I mean,
knew. We just ruled it out. But listen, I'm ruling out the whole thing and just saying.
oh, you're just making
Listen.
like an executive decision
I'm
on
not
your
making
own.
an executive decision. I'm telling you, there's no decision being made yet, mate. I'm just saying, listen, we want to start a band, which we both want to do, and we need to get some accountability in the other members of the band, mate. Like, get some people who can play,
All right. Well,
so we can get down to the studio. Like, it would be you know, in good order just to get a couple of people who know how to play, like.
I mean, does it help?
Like Scott and his sister, right? Like Scott and Kate, like, who would have been good members for our band.
Right.
But guess what? Now they got a gig.
I mean, did I mention to you that I studied at the Eastman School of Music? I learned how to play the piano.
Oh, you're up your ass. You're full of crap, you know.
No,
that.
mate. I was there for 4 years. I
You
learned to play pretty
studied
well.
at music school for 4 bloody years.
Yeah, mate. Eastman in
And
Rochester,
what
New
have you
York.
got to show for it?
I mean, I can play like Franz Liszt and Beethoven, lots of Chopin
That's
and
all old hat,
Stravinsky.
mate.
My last year, I played like Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, mate.
I do like that piece, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, like, it's not part of our band, mate.
I know. That's why I didn't bring it up. It's like it didn't seem pertinent, right? It doesn't seem to matter. Like, who wants to
Well, it
hear
doesn't.
bloody Beethoven piano sonata? Right, boring. Oh, look, I can do all the scales in every key. Right, so boring. It's so boring. It doesn't even rock.
Everybody fell asleep. Look,
Yeah.
look, the whole audience is asleep.
Hey, look at this, mate. I could do all my scales and arpeggios in every key.
Well, listen, mate. It's still not a song.
No,
right?
it's not a
just-
song.
It's still not a song. You got all
Bloody
that. You
worthless.
got all that.
It's bloody
It's
worthless.
still not a song. Like, we just need like a good like three chord song. You know, like a good 3-chord song.
Right, but mate, like, what chords are we gonna use? There's
Doesn't
like
matter.
C,
We'll just use the same one. C, G, D. Same
C,
shit.
G, D. I mean, there's others too. Why not A? Why not? What about B flat minor? That's a good chord. It sounds cool, right? B flat minor, right? To E flat
mate.
minor, B flat minor, right? And then there's like all the sharps.
Listen, it's just we're talking about. We're not doing it.
But
It's
how do
just
we
that
decide? Is what I'm saying.
we're
There's
not-
so
see,
many.
The thing is, we're still just talking about it.
Well, we got to make a decision, right? It's like we got all these chords, all these scales, right? Let's just pick a couple. It's that easy, right? Like pick 2, right? And then you pick 2, I'll pick 1.
What are we picking here?
Chords. Let's just pick a few chords.
I thought we were doing C, G, D.
C, G, but like C what though? Right, like C minor.
Just C.
C
No,
7.
C.
There's C
No.
like minor 7. There's like diminished
No,
7,
no,
half
no,
diminished
no.
7. There's
Oh,
like
no.
augmented chords. There's diminished chords.
Mate, listen, no one gives a flying fart's
Just
ass
C.
about what the bloody kind of C chords are, what chords you have or what scales. No one cares about. It's all about how the music makes you feel, you know.
All right. So what chord makes you feel something? Right? Is it the C?
No,
minor?
it doesn't matter. It's you're missing the point. You're missing.
I'm
the
trying to make a
point.
song, mate. That's the point. Is that we're trying to pick out some
Listen,
chords
you
to make
don't
a song.
you don't start with the chord. The chords
What do they
You got to
start
start with
you?
how you want, how you feel, right? You
I
got to
feel
start with how you
frustrated.
feel. Well, then you go. That's a good start.
Right.
But
I
you
feel
can't start
frustrated
with a
because like we
chord.
can't even pick out 3 bloody chords.
Well, listen, I'm saying it doesn't matter. You can make a chord feel however you want. It's not the chord, it's how you feel.
All right. I feel frustrated. Like, let's just pick. I mean,
All right,
C
well then
what, mate? It's
we don't
C.
even need just C5, just C
C5.
root and fifth,
Just a root and
fifth.
fifth, right? All of a sudden, you're bloody music theory major. C5. You even know what that means?
Now, I just know it's a power chord, right? It's
Power.
set in the
What's the
book. It's
power?
a
Is it
power
like
chord.
invisibility? Like the power of flight? Like I've
Right,
got an
it's like
healing
Black
factor,
Sabbath.
like Wolverine.
It's like whatever Black Sabbath did. It was that. If it was good for them, it's good for us.
Right, but
It's
what
good
I'm saying
enough.
is, what is the bloody power? Like, is it logarithmic? Is it like to the power of
No,
2?
mate, it's
It's
just
like C
simple.
squared.
It's
like,
just simple. It's just like the simplest thing you can do on the guitar, right?
I mean, the simplest thing you could do with the guitar is just let it sit there on the
Right,
stand.
which is what. Okay, the second simplest thing to do with the guitar, besides just letting the bloody thing collect dust.
Right,
on
but
the
C on the guitar is not so easy. You got to like hold your hand in that weird like you're sticking
Right,
one
but
finger
listen-
out further than the other, and it like
Listen,
kind of is
mate,
uncomfortable.
all you need is 2 fingers, and like all the punk rockers are doing it. It couldn't be any simpler. It sounds great. That's why everybody's doing it.
I heard, now tell me if I'm wrong, but I heard if you just detune the low string, you can just use one finger. Right? It's
Oh,
like,
if
what do they
that's-
call it?
if
Drop
that's-
D?
If that's the way, we can do that, mate. But
I mean,
listen,
let's
we
do
got
it.
to do. We're just talking about. We're still just talking about
All
it.
right. All right.
We're driving ourselves up the wall just talking about it and talking about dinosaurs and talking about whatever crapola,
I mean, I bet
It's
this.
like we got to get to it. Like we got to get some mates down into the studio, get the tape rolling or whatever,
Yeah.
and start making some music,
Mate, I tell
Listen,
you what.
we saw what happened, right? Like, listen, you got the gig booked. Someone else got the gig. We got the deal, the record deal that we should have got.
Yeah.
And that's bloody depressing right there. Like
we
should have got.
We
that
should have got
record
that
deal.
gig. We should have got that gig. I
That
tell you
should
what.
have been all deal. But guess what? We lost it because we still don't have a bloody act together.
All right, let's resolve right now. You and I, we're going to learn to play the guitar.
Right.
And next time we meet,
All right.
we're going to show each other what we can do.
All right. You got a deal. We're gonna learn something on guitar, and that's it.
Right? I promise you.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Done
right?
deal.
Even if it's just one bloody chord, I can play on
Even
the
if
guitar.
it's just a bloody C5, just a C5.
C5.
Just to start there.
Just start.
Square one right
Right.
there. It's where we always are, square one.
And don't forget, we put on the back burner, right? We got some good songs. We got songs about dinosaurs. We got
Listen,
songs about what
we
else?
got a whole bloody double record here about dinosaurs, but we don't even have a bloody song because we don't know how to play guitar.
All right. Next time we meet, we're going to show each other what we can
right.
do. All right?
All right, mate.
All right. We'll see how it goes, mate. I
We'll
mean,
see how it goes. Listen.
I'm off. I'm going to go get me a guitar right now.
If Bingham can do it, we can do it.
Right. I mean, he's like 55 years old and out of shape. And there's Fat Kate and Scotty is like
it doesn't matter how
a
you look.
walking train wreck of a man.
It doesn't matter. It just goes to show it doesn't matter. It just looks as secondary. It's all about the music,
It's all about the music, mate. Right. All right. I want to hear you promise me that you're going to pick up the guitar and
All
practice every day, and you're going to show me what you can do.
I'm going to learn something. I'm going to make a song on the guitar,
Right.
and I'm going to show you what it is next time.
Did you know I played like 4 Hungarian Rhapsodies on the piano?
How many are there to play?
It's like, I don't know, like 15 or something. And then like,
really?
have you ever heard of the Transcendental Etudes by Franz Liszt? I did like 3 of those.
It's a lot of piano.
Yeah, and I figure it's worthless, right? Like I'm not
It
going to go
is,
out
well,
on stage.
It's not going to get you a gig, right?
It's not going to get me a gig. right?
Where are you now, right? You don't
Yeah.
even have a guitar.
I don't even have a bloody guitar. What am I going to do? Like
All
throw the
that
piano out
all
into
that
the
piano
audience? Right?
music, all those rhapsodies, and guess what?
Nothing.
No gig.
Nothing.
Back
Nothing.
to square one.
Back to square one, right? What is the E string? Where is it?
We're gonna figure it out, mate.
Right. How many strings? What is a fret?
I just can't believe they got our fucking gig.
Our bloody gig, mate. Well, you know, we ran out of there with our tails between our legs like a couple of cowards.
Which is the thing we needed to do. We did it.
I mean, we got away with our lives, but you know, it's like an half-life.
And now
it's
we
like
have to live.
now.
Now we have to live with it. You know.
Right. No more regrets then, right?
No, well, a lot of regrets actually.
All right. So we
We're
got
gonna
all
have to live
regrets.
with it.
Let's turn it into music, right? Regretful
Right,
music.
all right, mate. Listen, I'm saying let's do it. All right, so let's quit talking about it and do it.
All right. I'm going down to the shop. I'm going to buy me a guitar.
Right.
You're going to do the same. We're going to learn how to play C. What do you call it? C5.
I'm just gonna borrow a guitar. I think I got one I can borrow from
All
a
right.
friend.
That's fine. That's fine. Great, mate. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. See you next time, mate.
See you next time, mate.
All right.